Hello, welcome. Luke Malevich here, and today we're going to talk about how to do a lip trill or shake on the trombone. Now, as always, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video, and don't forget to share the videos with anybody that you think is going to find them helpful. Let's really quickly talk about the difference between a lip trill and a shake. A lip trill you're going to encounter in a classical setting, in an etude or in a solo piece. With your shake, you're going to see that in your jazz band music. Next, there's going to be a difference in sound. Your lip trill is going to be really clean and more than likely go to the next possible note. And your shake is going to be dictated by the lead trumpet player. It can be the next possible note, it can be a little bit wider, and it also doesn't always have to be quite as clean as a lip trill. Here's an example of a lip trill. And here's an example of a wider shake. Now, regardless of whether you're thinking of practicing a lip trill or a shake, the basic principles and the exercises are going to be exactly the same. And mainly, you're going to be starting with your lip slurs, something that you would have been doing in band already, perhaps something like this. Doing that through all 7 positions. Now, the difference is, when we want to practice our lip trills or shakes, we're going to be doing it between 2 notes only. And also, it becomes a lot easier to practice them the further in your range you go. For example, it's a lot easier to play between G and A above the staff than it is between F and B flat in the staff. Because the further you go, the notes are closer together. Now, with that in mind, if you're a beginner and your range is to your tuning B flat, I wouldn't worry about practicing trills or shakes and simply focus on practicing your lip slurs. And eventually, as your range expands, you're going to be able to practice some of the more advanced techniques. Now, if your range is to a D or F above the staff, that's a much better place to start working on your trills. Now, before we get to this simple exercise, let's talk about a few different things. One, we want to make sure that when we practice this, we don't have too much movement in our jaw. There's going to always be a little bit of movement because we're going to be switching between notes really quickly, but we want to make the movement as minimal as possible to allow us to do it as quickly as we can. Now, there is a syllable that you can think of to make it a little bit easier, and that's two-wee. You're going to be thinking of your trill as if you're going two-wee, wee, wee, wee. Or, silently, it's going to sound like this. You can practice that before going any further, just to get the position of your tongue correct. You can hear how the air is moving, and that's going to help us later on when we're doing our trills quicker and quicker. Now, for the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to be going between B flat and D, and I'm going to be doing it with 2 sets of 16th notes, and then 1 quarter note and 1 beat of rest for breath. So it's a regular measure of 4 quarter notes. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can see it, and we're going to do that exercise through all 7 positions with the metronome set at 60. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can also do this exercise between different notes. You can do it between D and F. And keep going from there. You can start at this tempo if it works for you. You can start at a slower tempo. Basically, you want to start when you can play the exercise perfectly in whatever tempo you set. And then slowly and slowly, keep increasing the tempo. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Best of luck practicing your trills and shakes. Good luck.